Yo, whether you watching from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, moviepilot.com, or YouTube itself, what up, world? I just saw Independence Day Resurgence. For those of you old enough to remember, man, it is the sequel to the 1996 movie Independence Day. This movie stars Jeff Goldblum, Bill Pullman, Liam Hemsworth, Micah, Monroe, Jesse T. Usher, Vivica A. Fox, Brent Spiner, Judd Hirsch, Celia Ward, and William Fichtner. It's directed by Roland Emmerich, who directed the original Independence Day. He's done other movies like Universal Soldier, Stargate, the 98 Godzilla, The Patriot, The Day After Tomorrow, more recently White House Down 2012 and 10,000 BC. If you trying to get a shout out in one of my reviews next weekend, whichever one I do first, Purge Election Year, The BFG, or Tarzan, stay tuned to the end of the video to figure out how you can do that. It is literally 20 years in between movies. It is literally 20 years in timeline. Um, we open with Bill Pullman. You know he's not right. You know what I mean? He led the charge. He helped save the planet. He gave the memorable speech. And then we see Jesse T. Usher, who's replaced Ross Bagley as Will Smith's kid-in-law, surrogate, stepdad. Um, and then we see a Will Smith Easter egg. I mean, they throw it in your face. You're not gonna miss it. Micah Monroe, she replaces Mae Whitman as Bill Pullman's daughter, and we get a little history about them. Liam Hemsworth. We get a scene with him. There's build up to the aliens, and it's Independence Day. Aliens are coming to do something that has to do with Earth. Humans have to figure out a way to defeat them. Very similar premise. Some old characters, some new. If you've seen the trailers, you know what's going on. And man, I've seen some. I don't know how to explain it, man. I've seen some reaction from some official YouTube critics or some official YouTube movie reviewers. Just dudes on YouTube who talk about movies who are way more popular than I. They make this shit seem like it's disaster movie, literally. Um, Date movie, Meet the Spartans, superhero movie level bad. I didn't think it was that bad. They leaked that Will Smith's character died. He wanted like 50 million to do this movie, and Fox wasn't trying to do it. And then they take his character, his personality, his traits, and they try to sprinkle it among Liam Hemsworth, Jesse T. Usher. And in my opinion, neither one of them dudes have the charisma or the screen presence to portray that type of character. This movie makes me realize I don't fuck with Liam Hemsworth as a leading dude. He was the third wheel in Hunger Games, so he was okay, whatever. But they try to mix him with Will Smith's Captain Hillard character and like Han Solo, and it doesn't work. He can't pull that off. I didn't buy his character, his personality. I wasn't feeling it. Once you get to see and know about Liam Hemsworth's character and a little bit of his backstory, man, he's not even that likable of a character. But Jesse T. Usher is trying to like honor Will Smith's character, his dad, but also like be like a stand up soldier in this new world. And like that's another thing. Like it's Earth, and Earth as a planet has defeated aliens in the past. So Earth is more united, and there's this mix of what we have and the alien technology that was left on the planet spliced in. So it's a futuristic, fictional world, and I wasn't into it. I just couldn't buy into this world that they put together. I mean, Michael Monroe was okay, slightly underused. I had a hunch about Bill Pullman going in. It came true. Not to say that the movie's predictable, but I just had a feeling that this was going to happen. Judd Hirsch, man. Judd Hirsch provided a little comic relief in the first movie. He's in a few scenes, but I would say he's more underused and there's not really enough screen time for him. To talk about the issues I have with this movie, I think it all boils down to like the script writing, the story itself, Roland Emmerich direction. Like Roland Emmerich is like kind of like reminiscent to me of like the Farrelly brothers or Adam Sandler, who 20 years ago, man, they were the shit. Disaster movies, whatever, man. Like the Farrelly brothers and Adam Sandler comedy just don't work today, and they can't understand that. And Roland Emmerich, man, he hasn't had a positively reviewed movie or talked about movie in I don't know how long, man. Maybe The Patriot. I barely remember Universal Soldier. I want to revisit it. I haven't seen Stargate. Sue me. Um, Everybody hated his Godzilla. Either his most well liked movie is either the original Independence Day or The Patriot, another one which I just haven't seen. I didn't mind The Day After Tomorrow. I was 18 when I saw it. I like it for what it is. Um, 10,000 BC put me to sleep. I hate that movie. And then 2012 was okay. Like some of these performances, man, like I couldn't get into liking the new characters. Even the replacement characters, knowing that Jesse T. Usher was Will Smith's kid, I kind of didn't care. Micah Monroe, like I said, she was cool. She was okay. And I didn't like Liam Hemsworth's character. The only characters that I could say I cared about were Jeff Goldblum and Bill Pullman. Um, and like going back to like story or script or whatever, there wasn't the there wasn't the iconic imagery from like the first movie had. Like you've seen the destruction from Independence Day in multiple different other forms of media. The White House explosion, plain and simple. The Welcome to Earth. Now that's what I call a close encounter. Memorable quotes that are gonna live on through cinematic history. The first one had them. This one doesn't. Weak script, man. The comedy they tried to infuse was not funny. When Brent Spiner, there's a part where he ain't got no pants on, and you can see through his drawers. Like that's some Farrelly Brothers level humor. It wasn't funny. The African warlord dude, he was a beast. And then there were just other irritating characters like this journalist dude, Liam Hemsworth homeboy, who had a crush on one of the Asian pilot chicks. He was annoying. This movie's not trash. Like you can find enjoyment in it. It's fine. I had a lot of issues with it. It's fine. I'm not mad I saw it. I wanted to see it, but you had 20 years to put a better product together, and it just fell short, man. Like this movie makes the original Independence Day, in my opinion, look like Aliens, also made by Fox. In my opinion, man, Independence Day Resurgence is straight. It's fine. I mean, that's all I could do, man. If I couldn't talk and wanted to review movies, man, I would type out everything I wanted to say, and after I said, in my opinion, I would just give a shoulder shrug, man. It is what it is. It's cool. It makes the first one look iconic, and I don't think it takes away from the first one either. It's not like I referenced a week or two ago, Zoolander 2. They waited way too fucking long, and you can tell. Dory, that's what I was talking about Zoolander in, but Dory felt like it came out right after Nemo, and then this one, it could really be its own movie because I mean there are subtle references. They talk about things that happened in the first movie. You got characters from the first movie, but it doesn't feel like it's piggybacking, and it doesn't drag the other movie down. So, did you see Independence Day Resurgence? Let me know what'd you think of it. Did you like the first one better? Did you like this one better? Am I being too hard on this one? Because I know, like, I watch other reviews after I post mine, so I get to see like, well, I agree with that, but they kind of being too hard on. I think that about other reviewers all the time. So if you want to get that shout out next weekend, Friday, Saturday ish, whatever I review first, just rank where you think Free State of Jones, Independence Day, and The Shallows are gonna finish at the box office. Independence Day 1, Free State of Jones 5, The Shallows 10. Independence Day 2, Free State of Jones 3, The Shallows 7. You get what I'm trying to say. First one to get it before the results come out Sunday morning gets that shout out. I've recently posted reviews for Ninja Turtles. Now You See Me Too, Dory, Central Intelligence. Check those out. Next weekend, like I said, I want to see The Purge, BFG, and Tarzan. I'm gonna do a movie talk, my favorite sequels. Every weekend this month, a new sequel came out, a direct part 2, and then in 2 weeks, The Secret Life of Pets and Mike and Dave need wedding dates, which both look hysterical. Hopefully they are. I hope to review everything I just talked about. Stay tuned. Like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Peace.